Start.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. And the topic for today's presentation is customer satisfaction with DTH in India. So these are the members of our groups: Sanjay, Gobinda, myself, Mahima, Sairam, Shravan, Pavan, and Sakthi. So let me quickly take you through the content that what we are going to present today. Next slide, please. Starting with the introduction, we'll move on to government rules and regulation, followed by Dish TV and the sampling methodology, Tata Sky and sampling method, Sun Direct and sampling method, Big TV and some sampling method, Airtel and sampling method. At the end, we'll conclude everything. So let us start the presentation. Since 1992, entertainment industry on TV has grown rapidly. If you go by exact figure, from a total of 70 million household who had television at that point of time, almost 30 million household had cable connection. But with increase in viewership, complaint and quality also increased, which resulted in launch of DTH in 2003. It is digital satellite service. Here, set-top box decodes encrypted transmission. It uses technology and programs are sent directly from the satellites. This is effective in remote area where these cable connections are not so feasible. This service provides finest picture and sound quality as if we are sitting in a theater and watching movie. Tata Sky, Dish TV, Sun Direct, Airtel, these are the main players in this field. And government has restricted the entry in the field. Nobody can directly enter into this business. There are some restrictions. And I would like to call Sairam for telling you and giving you more information about what are the exact rules and regulations that government has implemented. So over to you, Sairam.
Hello, batchmates. Good morning. Sairam here. Basically, to start Dish TV in the market, government has set some rules for the DTH players to start their own venture or a cable TV in the market. So as my friend told, like though the government has given a nod in 1996, but it has set some rules and regulations for it to if you want your Dish TV or DTH to run in the market. For this, the proposal firstly was not approved due to the reasons below. There was a concern regarding the national security for like not any incubations or anything like that, and no negative cultural influence should be succumb to the people, and the cultural invasion should not be there. So that was a bigger concern as compared to the others. And in the final note, the government laid out few regulations for the players in the of the DTH to run the show in the Indian TVs. For example, they go like no foreign player can invest more than 49% of the stake in the company. Like no foreign player can come to India and like start up his own business regarding the DTH. He should not consider his stake more than 49%. Also, no more than 20% as their revenues. In the sense, like if a company starts up a DTH, its profit share should not exceed 20%. And the initial amount to start up a business of a DTH should be 100 million rupees, and guarantee their like the balance of the bank of DTH channels should be around 400 million rupees, and they should have a license period of 10 years, which is a compulsion. And government also had laid some taxes to make the rules more stricter for the players and their ventures to start up in India. They go like 10% of the revenue which the DTH channel or the players revenue should be given to the government of India, and 12.36% of the subscription fee should be given to the government. And there is an entertainment tax, which is around 10 to 20% again goes to the government of India. And there is a value added tax, which we called it as VAT, which is around 12 to 12.5%, again goes to the government. So the next part will be covered by Pavan. Next on to you, bro.
Good morning, everybody. This is Pavan, and now I'm going to talk about Dish TV. In 2003, the Indian government had issued the first private DTH license to Dish TV, but it started its operations from 2004. In the initial stage, the installation fee for Dish TV was 3,190 rupees, along with a pizza-sized antenna and its set-top box. And the monthly subscription fee was based on the package selected by the customer. It also gained over 1.5 million subscribers at the initial stage. It provided 4 different packages throughout its 25,000 dealers, through 25,000 dealers across the country. And the sorry, sorry, the sampling method used by the Dish TV, in deciding whether to add a channel or not, is the simple non-random convenience method, which is very simple, and it is done according to the convenience of the researcher. That's it. And now my friend Mahima will take over and explain you about the Tata Sky.
Thank you, Pavan. So talking about Tata Sky has seen successes since its launch in 2006, and after all, and concentrating on Tier 1 cities. And after all these years, it wanted to launch a new service called Tata Sky Plus, and hence it wanted to get feedback to launch its service. So it divided the population into 5 different age groups. And we can say that they use stratified sampling here because they have split it into 5 groups, which is also called the strata. And stratified sampling is best used here because there is little variation within the group and wide variation within groups. Since what children like, adults may not like, and what adults like, teenagers may not like. So this sampling method reflects the characteristic of each group. Hence, it will be best for Tata Sky to get their feedback through this sampling method. So now over to Gobinda.
Thank you, Mahima. Slide, please. So now, when we move on to Sun Direct is South India's first DTH direct-to-home service. It was launched in December 2007. Installation amounted to INR 1999, and monthly subscription was ranging between 75 to 250. It was different from others because it provided customer service facility, as customer can reach them easily whenever they have any problem. They reached 1 million subscribers in just 200 days. They hold 65% of market shares in South India. The number of subscribers of Sun Direct is currently at 3.1 million. Next slide. So they wanted some inputs about service provided by them to the customer. So they took the sample of 1 lakh subscribers. And the question is asked in case that what should be the approach. According to us, this should go for systematic sampling, because here sample size is huge, and result of which they should follow random method of sampling. First, they have to select element at a uniform interval. They can take the input of every 100 subscriber. Here, each sample does not have equal chance.
Gobinda.
So here, each sample does not have equal chance of being selected. Now they can easily go through the input of 1000 subscriber which they have. in systematic sampling, there is problem of introducing error because almost 99,000 samples are being ignored, right? So there is huge chance of getting error. And but even then, this method requires less time and sometimes results in lower cost than simple random method. So because of which they should go for this approach, according to us. So now I'd like to call Sakthi for giving you more information about Big TV. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Govinda. Yeah, good afternoon to all. Yeah, Big TV. Big TV. On August 19, 2018, Reliance entered to the DTH on Big TV. Yeah, Arun Kapoor, who is the CEO of Big TV, he hardly believed that within 1 year, he attains 40% of market. Yeah, he spends around 2 million Indian rupee for promotions and also marketing. They make people aware by using the internet, hoardings, radio, and print media. Compared to other outlets, Big TV has a live demo fiction available in a Big TV only. It gives more attention to attract the people. After that, Reliance offers 200 packaged channels and with their different prices, like 1,490 Indian rupees to 4,999 Indian rupees. In future, they also plan to add more 120 channels around the Big TV. Big TV has a million of customers, but since he received lot of complaints through the lower customer service, and he also worked to rectify that. Yeah, after that, Big TV realized we want to provide a proper customer service. Uh, Later, he realized he provides a proper customer service. So they took survey under 10,000 customers on Big TV. Yeah, the survey method is Airtel launched a DTV sector like which is called as digital. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, Airtel Digital on October 9, 2008 in 50 cities around the countries. Yeah, company holds nearly 40 to 24.2% market shares of wireless subscribers and 3 lakh subscribers. By 2019, Dish TV attains more than around 10 million people to 12 million people. Yeah, around the year, Big TV attains a giant growth. Yeah, after that, my friend will carry forward Airtel TV.
Yeah, good morning everyone. Airtel Digital TV is a D2H service provided by Bharti Airtel. It was launched on 8th October 2008. Increased its channel base to 183 channels across the country. Bharti Airtel, uh, Bharti Airtel's D2H service is growing, is one of the fast brand growing across the country and is available in 5,000 cities across the country. It is also ranked as the best D2H service by the Living Digital magazine. The company nearly holds 24.2% market shares and they have around 1 million of subscribers. Next slide. So the company wants to add one more channel to their basic service and they have 5 channel options. So they want to decide among the 5 channels like which one of the channels should be selected. So there are about 1 million subscribers and the company knows that there are different percentage of groups of people are there. Like in this, they have 35% of college students and 45% are white collars, 15% are blue collars and 5% are other. So according to me, they should use the cluster sampling method. In cluster sampling method, there are subgroups of the population which are divided and they are all heterogeneous. The groups are mutually exclusive in cluster sampling methods. So the population is divided in subgroups known as cluster. Clusters are usually already defined. And in this Airtel case also, the subscribers are defined in particular subgroups like 35% of college students, 45% of workers, white collar workers, and 15% of blue collars, and 5% are other. So this is how there is a well-defined group that Airtel has. So subgroups are created as a representation of the whole population of the sample. Also, the subscribers are heterogeneous, like I said. So according to me, cluster sampling method should be used. Now, Shravan will continue further. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah. Greetings, everyone. I'll be talking about the conclusion part. Now, see, the entertainment industry is one such industry which had a huge development over the decades. None of us would be able to imagine life without entertainment because we all know that each everyone are so busy doing in our things. So we need some time for entertainment. Now, DTH is one such development in the entertainment industry, due to which even people from remote areas are able to access entertainment right at their home. Unlike cable connections, DTH also provide quality sounds and picture quality. Now, speaking of this case, here, in this case, the Dish TV, which has around 500 channels, wanted to add another channel in order to increase its sales, for which it has decided to know the opinion of only the Mumbai viewers. So, actually, this approach might not be so accurate. Here, the company has used a convenience method for this purpose of sampling. So here in this case, the convenience is basically of the researcher who is doing the survey. So they have to select respondents from various states in order to get an accurate result. Nextly, in case of Tata Sky, which is also a major player in the DTH market, it wanted to know the feedback of its existing customers, like how they are providing their services. For to do which they have divided it into five age their subscribers base into five age groups, and they have used stratified random sampling in here. And in case of Sun Direct, it is one of the DTH services which had a immense growth in the DTH market. Now this channel wanted to know the quality of services provided by them, for which they have selected somewhere around 1 lakh subscribers for the survey. Here, the systematic sampling method is used. Now, as we can see here, the size of the sample is too huge, like 1 lakh subscribers is too huge to take a survey. And here, each sample does not have equal chances of getting selected. So the systematic sampling consumes, as we all know, that systematic sampling consumes less time, and also it accumulates data much faster. It would be the best approach for the company here. In case of Big TV, the company is a part of Reliance, as we all know that the tech giant. Big TV has a customer base of millions of customers. Now, the company wants to rectify its complaints, like it was receiving some poor service complaints, and also it wanted to know about the quality of the service provided by them. So, to do which, they have conducted a survey of somewhere around 10,000 customers. Here, the method used is simple random sampling. So, here, as we all know, the data is not too huge for such a company. So, this method would be of a good appropriate method for their sampling. In case of Airtel DTH, the company was mainly functioning in telecom sector, as we all know, and later they have entered into the DTH market only because of the growth in the DTH market. So now the company wanted to know the best, they wanted to know how the service is provided, and also they wanted to add a channel. So they wanted to take a survey of which channel to add. So what they did here is they have used cluster sampling. So because in this method there are subgroups created and for sampling, and such subgroups are known as clusters. So these subgroups are believed to represent the whole population. So the survey would be conducted like this. Thus, finally concluding, the DTH market in India is gaining popularity day by day and is attracting a lot of players into the market, due to which the existing players are coming up with new strategies and implementing new ideas in their business in order to survive in the market. Thank you.
Thank you, Shravan. And with this, we come to the end of this presentation. And thank you all for your participation. Thank you.